What's up, party people? In this YouTube video, what I'm going to show you is how to use the law of polarity, something I never hear anybody else in the insurance world ever talk about. And this is going to be the solve, the fix, the answer to your riddle, it's going to pull away all the fog from your brain fog like I get sometimes. It's going to be the missing piece to the puzzle that you're trying to put together without even looking at the box. And we all know if you try to put a puzzle together without looking at the box, the picture that you model the puzzle off of, and you're just kind of putting it's going to take you so much longer. And so by all means, if you want to click off this video and go watch the latest bullshit about people protesting and burning shit down, and keep in mind, all you're doing is anesthetizing yourself, and you're going to make the exact same mistake I'm going to show you in this video. When you stop making this mistake, you'll make 10 times more money, you'll have 10 times more impact, you'll have 10 times more self-respect, and I don't know, maybe the opposite sex, maybe you'll actually want to touch you after this. Maybe people will actually want to be around you. Maybe you'll want to be around yourself. Okay? And so by all means, if you want to go anesthetize yourself and watch some Taylor Swift bullshit, or go watch the fucking LA protest where people who have never held a full-time job in their life, who are overweight and look like fucking lizards, tell you how to think and feel about something that just, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. These people claim they want peace, yet they're burning shit down and ambushing police. That sounds peaceful to me. These people are fucking degenerate, okay? They're disingenuous, they're disheartening, and they're degenerate. And you should keep them away from your children and your family and your attention at all costs. So fuck them people. We don't care about them. They do not exist to us, because we live in the real world where every minute you spend focusing on stupid, frivolous bullshit pulls you away from what actually matters. And that's what is the topic of today's video. Once you understand this, you can't go back. Okay? Once you learn a secret, it's no longer a secret, my friend. So pay some fucking attention, because no one ever talks about this stuff, and it's the truth. And here's the thing about the truth. Sometimes it's a bit ugly. Sometimes help, it just hurts a little bit before it helps, okay? Help hurts before it helps. All right, so by all means, go watch your Taylor Swift, but you're going to make the exact same mistake in this video. What is that mistake? It's treating life one-sided. It's being stuck in this binary yes or no, black and white worldview. But here's the thing you're not taking into account. The law of polarity. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every positive, there's a negative. For every up, there's a down. For every left, there's a right. My dear friend, okay? And so there is no neutrality in this world. You either shit or get off the pot. There is no fence sitting in today's world. When people talk about fence sitting, it's so funny, because you're sitting there and you're saying, should I do this or that? And what's funny is that doing nothing is also a decision. Doing nothing has the worst consequences out of everything, because you don't net the benefits or the punishments for either side. Okay? You try to be safe. You try to not make mistakes. You try to not be seen doing anything wrong. And that's not the human experience. That's not the world we live in. Okay? So you have to get off the fence. On this video, you have to get off the fence right now. And all fence sitting does is give you hemorrhoids and hurt your back anyway. So get off. And what is the law of polarity? The law of polarity, in the dictionary definition, it states that there is an opposite for everything in our world. There is a necessary for balance within our universe. Everything has a duality and a built-in opposite that cannot exist without the other. Okay? It's polarity. If there's a South Pole, there must be a North Pole. This is the paradoxical world we can be in, where the opposite of a good idea can be a good idea, as Rory Sutherland says in his alchemy teachings, which is, it's so funny because I say all the time, two things can be true at the exact same time. Okay? Not in your mind. The brain cannot hold conflicting information. It has to be two parts of the same whole. You have to realize everything supports two parts of the same whole. Okay? It's an NLP technique we teach as well, called parts integration. You have to realize that even though something is conflicting, they were once part of a larger whole. They both had the same higher purpose, the same higher intention. Okay, so nothing is neutral in this world. Every minute you spend dealing with frivolous bullshit, like LA fucking protesters who can't get their goddamn lives together, is every minute you spend with that shit is a minute you're taking away from your goals, your family, the things you say you love, the people you say you love, the hobbies you love doing. You're pulling away. I was watching a Brian Tracy video a couple years ago, and I remember him talking about he had a friend who had a diet, and he saw that same friend who said they were on a diet eating cheesecake. And he said, well, hey, Mr. Friend, I thought you were on a diet. And he said, well, oh, that doesn't count. The cheesecake doesn't count against the diet. That's BS. You know it just as well as I do. Everything counts in this world. Everything you do is either pushing you towards your goals or pulling you away from your goals. There is no neutrality in this world, okay? And if you truly want to be neutral, stay in your house and just don't eat, don't do anything, and eventually you'll just fizzle out. You'll cease to be a human because your body needs food, it needs sleep, it needs these things to stay alive, and your heart will stop beating if you truly want to be neutral, okay? But there is no being neutral. You're going to piss some people off sometimes. You're going to fuck up and you're going to make some mistakes, and that is okay, my friend. You are a human just like me. All right, I fuck up every single day, except my rebound time, my recovery time is so impeccable you would never notice it because I get back to baseline. All right, it's a homeostasis. It's homeostasis. Okay, you get back to a baseline. Now the problem is with most people's baselines is that they're shite. Okay, like their dopamine levels from doom scrolling fucking TikTok all day. All they want to do is flood their dopamine levels to such artificially high levels that when it comes down, they assume something's wrong with them. No, motherfucker, you were just never meant for all that dopamine, okay? And so now the baseline feels miserable because you haven't given yourself enough time to detox from it or whatever. And I'm not telling you to go stop everything that you love, stop smoking, stop drinking, stop hanging around bad friends. Let's just be real. You're probably not going to do that. But if you just take it one day at a time, say, I'm not going to do this today, and you just focus on one thing at a time, that's how houses are built, my friend. One brick at a time. Sun Tzu has a quote where he says, you do what is big while it is small. You do what is hard while it is easy. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Okay? So every moment you spend on stupid shit, like LA fucking protest, let those people weed themselves out. Let them go kill each other. I don't care about them. They do not exist in my worldview. Nothing they do bothers me. Nothing they do bothers you. It's not affecting you one fucking inkling unless you live in that stupid state. But guess who's at fault for fucking staying there? That is a terrible place. That is a terrible, terrible place with terrible, terrible people. Okay? Move out. Go to fucking Tennessee or something where you're not bothered by politics and you can just breathe fresh mountain air and actually go for a walk with your family and run into other families. You know what's in California? Fucking pedophiles and stupid people, okay? Stupid people and pedos. So get out of that environment. It's trash. The number one thing you can do for your success as a human in general, but insurance agent specifically, is to hack the environment. Put yourself in a position, in a place, structurally, around people, around things, around circumstances and situations where you cannot fail, okay? You have to put yourself in an environment where success is a natural byproduct. It's the natural outcome. And every moment you spend where you are rather than where you want to be, or in an environment that would make that possible, is a moment you are pulling yourself away from it. There is no neutrality. You are either doing things that support you or doing things that pull you away, and every single minute counts. Okay? Every single minute counts. And so if you want to have more success as a life insurance agent, I'm hosting a free training this Friday. There's a link down below. You can go register for the Zoom training on how to sell 20 to 25 advanced market policies a month, or you can get those appointments booked. You can get 10 to 15 appointments booked every single day as an agent. You can sell higher paying policies for better educated customers. And the thing about better educated customers is they know, like, and trust you more because they're not dumb. And better educated customers make better purchasing decisions. And if you want to learn how to tap into them and steal all the know, like, and trust factors from people who have already built that with them, like, here's the thing. If you went to Tony Robbins, you got buddy with him for a year, and he said, hey, I'm going to put you in front of my millions of people, how fast do you think you would run out of free time? You'd have everyone in the country trying to come to you for their insurance needs. And so it's about a P.T. Barnum effect. He didn't try to go acquire an audience. He found someone who already had it to fill his circuses and his museums up. Okay? We're not here to waste time. We're here to be efficient. So by all means, go play around on Facebook. Go touch yourself. Whatever you need to do. Go do drugs. I don't care. But there's I know one of you who wants to make a change, who's ready to make a change. And so go register for that free training. Keep watching these YouTube videos. I'm going to leave one on the corner up right here that's going to teach you how to do the most important thing that every life insurance agent who's ever been successful has at least gotten proficient with, and that is communication. I don't care how many fucking leads you have. Some of you, 10% of people will buy from you no matter what, and you will think that was because you are good. No, you're just speaking to people who have credit card in hand, ready to buy. But here's the thing about those people. That's where 90% of the competition is. Why would you want to compete when you don't have to. The smartest way to win is to not compete at all. It's to play a different game that no one else is playing. Okay? I have spent the last couple of years building funnels and relationships and done for you webinars for very high-end coaches, consultants, business owners, people doing 8, 9 figures. And now I'm in a position to where I can go sell them IULs and annuities. I can sell one policy a year and outright any single fucking person in any IMO. From one policy, I can sell one annuity today and outright the whole IMO. It's insane. Where you are, the ship you are rowing in, matters more than anything else. The environment is the #1 predictor of your success. And every minute you spend in the wrong environment is a moment that you'll never get back. So go register for the free training and then watch this video up here. And then I'll see you over there, my dear friends.